Member for Mount Pearl South.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Petition to the Honourable House of Assembly of the Province of Newfoundland and Labrador and Parliament assembled. Petition of the undersigned residents humbly showeth. Whereas there is a waste recovery facility being proposed by Eastern Waste Management in the Peak Pond, Reeds Pond area. Whereas such a site will drastically impact the pond and general area in a negative way from an environmental perspective. Whereas there are many species of wildlife that will be negatively impacted by such a site, such as moose, rabbits, loons, ducks, Canada geese, etc. Whereas such a site will result in litter and strong odours in the general area. Whereas there are a significant number of cabins and permanent homes in the Peak Pond and Reeds Pond area which will be negatively impacted by this site. And whereas Eastern Waste Management has many sites available to them for such a facility, including former dump sites in the area. Whereupon the undersigned, your petitioners humbly pray, call upon the House of Assembly to urge the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador to intercede in the matter and advise Eastern Waste Management to withdraw this proposal, find a more suitable location for this waste recovery facility, and as in duty bound, your petitioners will ever pray. Mr. Speaker, this is, as is indicated here in this petition, Eastern Waste Management is proposing to place a waste transfer facility in the Peak Pond area, and this will be. There's already 8 other sites throughout the province. This is the 9th and final one, as I understand. And I am also of the understanding that the other 8 sites, or at least the majority of the other 8 sites, have been set up in former landfill sites, which certainly makes a lot of sense. Mr. Speaker, I've been up to that area, spoken to some of the permanent residents. I've also spoken to a number of people who have cabins in the area, people from the district of Mount Pearl South. And Mr. Speaker, it makes no sense to me whatsoever when you view that site. It makes no sense to me why you would want to place it in that particular location, particularly given there are former landfill sites in that area. And, you know, to destroy another piece of pristine wilderness, to place a waste transfer site and destroy that environment when there's already existing sites makes no sense, and certainly the residents and the cabin owners are very upset by this. And I understand there is an environmental assessment process going ahead, but from the perspective of those cabin owners and residents, they just want it stopped right now immediately, and so therefore I'm bringing this to the House on their behalf, and I will continue to do so. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.